Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome back to my channel, Ayu Raniva. Okay, now we are going to learn about narrative text. In Indonesian, we call this text narrative. So, what is narrative text? Narrative text is an imaginative story to entertain people. Jadi yang namanya teks naratif itu yaitu teks imajinasi yang tujuannya untuk menghibur orang. Okay, for another purposes, untuk tujuan-tujuan lainnya yaitu for example such as educating, telling, conveying the other's experience, or as a medium to develop the imagination of the reader. Selain dia untuk menghibur, dia juga bisa mendidik atau menyampaikan sesuatu hal yang merupakan pengalaman dari penulis tersebut untuk membangun imajinasi dari pembaca tersebut. Nah, itu pengertian dari teks naratif. For the generic structure of narrative text, untuk struktur umumnya dari teks naratif, there are any 4 part, ada 4 bagian. The first is orientation. The orientation section contains the opening of the story that contains the introduction of the character, introduction to the background, time, and place of the story. Jadi pada bagian pertama ini yaitu berupa orientation yang isinya adalah pengenalan dari karakter tersebut atau pelaku ya atau tokoh seorang tokoh tersebut. Nah, dan selain itu dijelaskan juga tentang latar tempat maupun latar waktu gitu ya. Jadi di situ adalah pengenalan untuk bagian dari orientation. Next, complication. Yang selanjutnya adalah bagian komplikasi. In this section, the main character start experiencing conflict in his life and the main character must resolve the conflict. Jadi pada bagian komplikasi ini mulai adanya konflik atau mulai adanya masalah. Dan si karakter tersebut atau tokoh tersebut harus bisa mulai menyelesaikan gitu ya, mencari how to solve, menyelesaikan dari konflik tersebut. Nah, itu bagian komplikasi ya. Jadi di situ adalah mulai ceritanya lah seperti itu. Next, the part of resolution. Selanjutnya adalah bagian resolution. The resolution section is the ending story section. Jadi bagian resolusi adalah bagian akhir dari cerita. It can be happy ending or sad ending. Nah, akhirnya boleh berbahagia atau juga sedih ya. Itu silakan tergantung dari penulisnya. Next, reorientation or coda. This part is closing of the story. Jadi ini bagian terakhir, bagian penutup. It consists conclusion or a moral lesson from the story. Jadi pada bagian ini bisa ada kesimpulan atau juga ada pelajaran yang bisa kita ambil ya, pelajaran tentang misalnya moral yang baik, apa yang harus kita ikuti gitu ya, oleh pembaca ikuti. Nah, itu di bagian reorientation or coda. Okay, they are the generic structure from the narrative text. Next, about language feature, tentang tata bahasa dari narrative text itu sendiri. Okay, at the first, using simple past tense. Nah, biasanya narrative text itu menggunakan simple past tense. And then using adverb of time, menggunakan kata keterangan waktu. For example, like once upon a time. Nah, biasanya suka seperti itu awalnya ya. One day, nah, something like that, etc. And then using time conjunction, menggunakan kata penghubung waktu, for example like when, then, suddenly, etc. And then using specific character, jadi menggunakan tokoh penokohan secara spesifik, for example tokoh utama, something like Cinderella, Snow White, Pinocchio, and something like that. Next, using action verb, menggunakan kata kerja yang menunjukkan aksi, for example like hurt, slap, walk, etc. And then using saying verb, menggunakan kata kerja yang menunjukkan mengatakan sesuatu. For example, like say, said, tell, ask, etc. Nah, itu beberapa language feature from the narrative text. Okay, and then there are so many kinds of narrative text. Banyak sekali macamnya narrative text itu ya. Okay, at the first is fable. Mungkin orang udah pada tahu fable atau fable ya dalam bahasa Indonesianya. It deals with animal story. It's about animal story. Ini tentang cerita binatang ya. For example, like the smartest parrot, the story of monkey and crocodile, etc. Ya, pokoknya tentang binatang lah ya. Next, legend. Legend, this is an origin story of the place or something. Jadi kalau yang namanya legenda itu cerita tentang asal-usul kejadian tempat, biasanya seperti itu ya. For example, like the legend of Tangkuban Perahu, the legend of Toba Lake, etc. Next, fairy tale. Fairy tale story contains of imaginary creatures and magical creature. Jadi menceritakan tentang suatu makhluk atau yang ya imajinasi lah ya, yang memang tidak ada dalam kenyataannya. For example, like Cinderella, Snow White, Pinocchio, etc. Next, this is folklore or folktale. This is a traditional story from generation to generation. Jadi cerita dari generasi ke generasi lah turun-temurun ya. For example, like Timun Mas, Keong Mas, something like that. Okay, next about myth atau bahasa Indonesianya mitos ya. It is a traditional or legendary story, usually concerning some being or hero or event. Kalau ini biasanya mitos, jadi mitos kepercayaan, bisa cerita tradisional ataupun legendary ya, yang dipercaya oleh masyarakat. For example, like Dewi Sri, Batara Kala, something like that, ya, etc. And then science fiction. This is speculative fiction with concern with science and technology. Jadi suatu cerita fiksi, tapi ada hubungannya dengan sains dan juga ilmu pengetahuan dan juga teknologi, ya. For example, like Starship Trooper by Robert Heinlein, and then A Space Odyssey by Arthur C. Clarke. Okay, now you have to pay attention from the sample of narrative text. Sekarang kita perhatikan contoh dari teks naratif berikut ini. You have to pay attention about the generic structure. Perhatikan generic structure-nya, strukturnya. Which one the orientation, and then which one the complication, and then resolution. Silakan perhatikan seperti itu, ya. Okay, this is the sample of narrative text. The title is Malin Kundang. Okay, the first paragraph is orientation, and then next complication, and the last paragraph is resolution. Okay guys, now you can watch the performance from my students, of course, yeah. My student will perform about storytelling. So, happy watching.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Bintang Ragela Putri and I like to tell you a story about the legend of Sura and Baya. Once upon a time, there was two animals, Sura and Baya. Sura was a shark and Baya was a crocodile. They live in the sea. Once, Sura and Baya were looking for some food, and suddenly Baya saw a goat, and he said, "Yummy, this is my food." But Sura is disagree. "No way, this is my food, you are greedy." And then they fought for the goat. But after several hours, they were very tired. After feeling tired of fighting, they live in a different place. Sura lived in the water and Baya lived in the land. The border was the beach, so they will never meet again. But one day, Sura came to the land and looking for some food in the river. He was very hungry, but there is no much food in the sea. And Baya was very angry because he knew that Sura broke the promise. And then they fight again. They bite each other. Sura bite Baya's tail, and Baya do the same thing to Sura. He bites very hard until Sura finally gave up and come back to the sea. And Baya was very happy in the land. The end. So, the moral story of this story is don't be so selfish to everyone. Even though they are our friend or our family, don't be so selfish. Because selfish is only gonna break our relationship. That's all for my story, and thank you for listening. I hope this story entertain you guys. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Hello, my name is Razwa. Today I will telling story about Anna and the frog. Anna loved playing in the fields. Her parents had a rice fields near their house, which they usually went to every day. Anna liked hunting small animals. One day, she caught a frog and put in a jar. When she was about to pick up the frog looked at her and said, "I will become a prince if you kiss me." Finally, Anna kissed the frog, and then he became a prince. Then they become a good friends. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Rania Husna Maharani. So I'm going to retelling my story about the ant and the dove. One hot day, there was an ant who was seeking for some water. To reach the spring, after walking around for a moment to reach the spring, she had to climb up a bed of glass. While making her way up, she slipped and fell unintentionally into the water. She could have sung if a dove up nearby a tree had not seen her. Seeing that the ant was in trouble, the dove quickly put off a leaf from a tree and dropped it immediately into the water near the struggling ant. Then the ant moved towards the leaf and climbed up there. Soon it carried her safely to dry ground. Not long after that, there was a hunter who was throwing out his net to the dove, hoping to trap it in this way. Guessing what he should do, the ant quickly beat him on his heel. Feeling the pain, the hunter dropped his net and the dove flew away quickly. And the coda is we must to help each other, and if we are seeing our friends have some trouble, let's help them with our fully heart. Thank you so much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Hello, my name is Habibi Aramanul Karim, and I will tell you a story about Pinocchio and the Wicked Witch. Once upon a time, in a large pine forest in the country of Italy, lonely, he always dreamed about having a child. Every day, he went to cut wood for the city people. One day, an idea illuminated his mind, an idea of crafting a puppet that he will give the name of Pinocchio. He made the doll at the night, and then the puppet come to life. 1 year of happiness and 3 years passed. Geppetto told Pinocchio, "Hey, it's my birthday soon. I hope you don't forget it." Sure, I'm not." Pinocchio felt awkward. He didn't think about it. Geppetto's birthday just come 3 days ahead, and he had not prepared a gift. After a long night of reflecting, Pinocchio finally decided to offer a homemade chocolate cake to her as a gift. When the sun rose, Pinocchio was ready to go outside, find the ingredients. The main problem wasn't even known. He was in and the recipe. So after school, he decided to go ask someone for the ingredients to bake a cake. During his walk, Pinocchio, the wooden puppet, met a man sitting. "Hey, do you need help for your chocolate cake?" Can you help me?" Pinocchio said. "Sure, I could. Follow me." After walking for a few minutes, Pinocchio saw a huge candy house. They entered together, and Pinocchio was caught by a large enclosure. "Ha ha ha, I was finally able to catch you," said the evil witch. Pinocchio was terrified. When the guards came and took him out of the cage, he immediately ran fast and he managed to escape. At the same time, the evil wizard summoned all his troops, ran after him, and he pulled out his wand. Evil Devil changed Pinocchio into a chocolate cake. When he returned home, he told the whole story to his father, and they went to find a fairy god. After they found the fairy god, they had a magic potion for Pinocchio. Pinocchio to treat the poor. The end.
Okay, that's all the material about the narrative text. I hope it can be useful. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video to your friend, of course, to your other social media. Thank you very much for watching. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.